Nathan, presumably frustrated?
Yeah, look, you can look at it. We won it up on 85 minutes, so just got to see the game out really, and we didn't do that. We had a warning just before the delivery, and they've had a chance back stick, and then they've scored, and then to be fair, they could have won it and probably should have lost the game. So we haven't been nowhere near our best tonight. But look, credit Peterborough, they're grafting. They needed a win. They went for it. They were really positive, really front-footed. They've had a bad result on the weekend, so they've come out fighting. So to be fair, give them credit. But we weren't at the levels we were. We showed one bit of quality tonight. The first time we won a first contact, first time we got it down, first time we showed any kind of quality, we scored. And if we'd done that a little bit more, because in the return game back at Kenilworth Road, we showed bags of quality. We scored 3 and should have scored more. But we didn't show that kind of quality tonight, and I said, look, it's tough coming away, so any point away is a good one, especially at this point. But I'm a bit frustrated. One, we didn't see the game out, and two, the level of performance, because as I said, they were probably better than us tonight.
Were you hoping to pull off what you'd done at Coventry, just kind of a smash and grab almost? Well,
a little bit, they didn't really have any clear-cut chances up until late on, and they made changes and stuff. We weren't aggressive. Look, we've centre halves out and stuff, so we're playing full-backs at centre half and stuff, and sometimes when teams go a bit more direct and have big target men, then you suffer, you can't get. But we weren't aggressive enough. We weren't aggressive enough all over. We're playing Danny Hilton in midfield, and so there's a lot of things we're doing because we've got a lot of injuries, and they're giving me absolutely everything right till the end, but we just needed a bit more guile tonight, a little bit more quality in possession, then out of possession. If we just need to see the game out, and if we saw the game out, it'd have been another wonderful win.
Just seemed to be missing Clark and Berry a little bit in there.
Oh, absolutely, but the freshness and the energy and the dominance in midfield, we haven't got that at the minute, because I said Henry's having to play a lot of football, Pelly's having to play a lot of football, Alan Campbell's having to play a lot of football. So I said we played Danny in there tonight to freshen stuff up and things. And then we weren't, and there's people coming back, Cal Naismith coming back, Sonny Bradley coming back. So it's hit us at the wrong time really. We haven't really been able to play a settled team. So look, it's one of those things. But we're still right in the mix. We're still in fourth. We've got 6 games to go and everything to play for, and some big games coming up.
They brought Smodics on, didn't they, and went almost 3 up front. You brought Bradley on just to change it up a little bit. What did you think of that?
We brought Sandy on because we felt with them changing shape, it was more anything that they put balls in the box, and we felt, well, we want our biggest, strongest header of the ball on the thing, and as it was, we did, but they still scored. So that's the really frustrating thing really, because we knew what was coming, and they have to go for it, because they, points no good for them, really. I mean, especially with Reading winning tonight, points no good for them, so they had to go. So it's a dangerous side to play, because they have to go for it, and with us not playing very well, then you're always susceptible. But look, it's another point. It extends a little bit of unbeaten run, and sees us going into next Monday's game. We can have a little bit of a rest, hopefully get 1 or 2 back, and then be a little bit more up to speed.
This is what it's going to be like, isn't it? There's not going to be anything else other than stuff like this going on now.
Oh, absolutely, and everyone's going to be the same. Some tough games, pressure on people, and we've got to make sure that some sides play twice before we play again. So we'll just have to see where we are. But we look, all we can do is make sure that we're at a level where we're us, and we weren't tonight. We lacked a bit of energy, we lacked a little bit of quality tonight and aggression, and we need to get that back.
Huddersfield and Forest up next, 2 sides you're obviously battling with, although probably QPR are out of it now, and so too Millwall.
Well, maybe, but you think it's a big ask for them to do it. But I'm not commenting on anyone else really. But we've got 2 wonderful games coming up, because come out of that on the right side, and you're in a wonderful position. If you don't, then you've got it all to do. So look, it's a lot of games, 6 games to go, and as I said, you've just got to get to a point style. It doesn't matter which games you do them in, but if you can do them in certain games, it's doubly beneficial, as we showed a few years ago when we beat the likes of Huddersfield and Hull to go above those. That's the way it is.